Hey guys, what's up? This is Josh, just doing an update. I've got some fish pregnant, and I got babies. So down here you can see some babies. There's about 50 of them in there. Or, well, I don't know if there's actually 50, but there might be less than that. But regardless, I got a lot of them. And one of the females up here, I believe she is pregnant again. She's actually back there. I'll be able to get a better look at her. She's pretty big, and she's got lots of babies. So she's also pregnant again now, and that's the female, and that's the female, and the white one's the male. Now, it was interesting to get them to birth the fish. I had to put up that screen here and put it over here on the left side and put the mother over there, and she eventually spit out the babies, but some of them got away, and they slipped over here and got eaten. So I was able to put the net in there and save as many as I could when I got home from work. I'm assuming she spit them out while I was at work, so I kept tabs on it every day. And then I've got two females down there. That one right there and that one are both pregnant. And there's the male. And I haven't had any luck with birthing in this tank yet. They always seem to pull eggs and then spit them out before they hatch. So I've only had two successful ones in this tank here. I've got a male that's hiding back there. You can't see him really. He's really mean. He ate the other babies that I had from the initial birth. So, yeah. Other than that, that's what this room's about. I got basil growing, lots of it. I need to harvest all of this and kind of dry it so that we can have more seasoning. And then I've got barley growing as well. So, yeah. I'll be able to use those seeds to grow more barley. There's some barley back there as well, so that I can have bunches and bunches of it. So, I've got this grow bed up here that's still working. Basil doesn't really grow so well because of the fluorescent lights. They're not really that great, but they're cheap lights, you know, so you can't really go wrong with that. But other than that, I'm really excited that all the babies are doing well, and that I've got babies, you know. I was hoping that would happen eventually. You know, I've been doing this for a while. I've had a lot of fish spit out eggs since then, so I guess I'm doing things better than I was before. So I'll actually just walk back here. You can see the setup that I got going back here. I've got a tank, 75-gallon tank here, that I got to put in a grow bed in still. And then I was thinking about taking that tank out and put a 55-gallon there and having some grow beds in here, just to be able to maximize the amount of fish that I can have indoors over winter, which eventually, if these babies end up hatching like crazy and they're not aborting them anymore, like they've been doing, and I've got tons of them, I'm going to have to probably kill off the parents and or separate them, put all the males in one tank and put the females in the other, and just kind of wait until spring again. Or I can just wait until they're big enough to eat, and then I can just find a new breeding set from the fish that birth that I have right now, which is what I might do. That way to keep things kind of fresh. But other than that, this is the indoor setup, and it's all going pretty well. I'm wanting to put in like some sort of media filter here that I pump some of the water up to and put some bioballs in it and just kind of have like a media filter to filter out some of the solids, just so that I can hopefully eventually take out this pump, because I have to replace those pads, the filter media pads in there, like once a week, and it's getting kind of expensive. It's about like $10 for a pack of 6 of them, so that only lasts me, there's 2 for each one, that's 3 weeks, so $10 for every 3 weeks just to filter this tank. I don't think so. So this one grow bed up here is not enough for a 55-gallon tank. Same goes for this bottom tank. The only thing is I don't have any room above it to really pump water up to filter it. I'd have to, and I don't really have any room on the sides to have any filters, so I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. This one, I have no filters running. That filter back there doesn't work right now, and this setup is working really well. So it's because of this gigantic grow bed that I have that's filtering everything out, and it's very stable. So I'll take you outside to my plants out here. I officially moved all of my tilapia inside because it's been getting too cold. There was frost last night. So I've got, well, actually I'll show you where the fish are first. In here, I set up one of my metal halide lights in my garage. It's actually reasonably warm in here because, first of all, the metal halide light puts off a lot of heat, so it keeps it toasty in here. And then I've got a dehydrator here that I use to dehydrate my basil and all my peppers, and when that thing's running, man, it is cooking in here. And so in this tank, I have four, I think there are four 300-watt heaters, so I have 1,200 watts of heating in this thing to keep it at 80 degrees. And I had this corn thing up here because I didn't know what to do with it, because I found it in the garden, and I was going to see if the fish would eat it. And I don't know if they have, but it's a test for a later date, I guess. But I pulled some basil out from inside and transplanted it in here just to have some temporary production. And I moved some more, when I moved this gravel in, I also moved the composting worms in as well. And I added some more composting worms because the worms multiply pretty quickly in my indoor system. So I was able to move plenty in here, so I have good Aquaponics. Worms will eat all the fish waste, and also convert that into stuff that the plants can eat so that it gets better filtration, and that way you don't have as much sludge build up in here, because that's one thing is that people say to have a pre-filter to your grow bed so that you don't have as much sludge in your grow bed. You know, you don't have much solid, because this thing, if you look at the sides, that'll fill up with sludge and such. But I've actually emptied a grow bed outside, and there was no sludge in it at all. There were no physical solids at all, which means it doesn't just go, nowhere. The worms are eating the solids and converting that into their waste is then directly eaten by the plants. Not to mention the bacteria is also working to eat the waste to convert it to nitrates for the plants as well. So I highly suggest people put composting worms in their grow beds because it really does work, and I've seen it. So that's another big thing that I'm growing right now. Let me see if I can't find it. Oh, there's one. It's coming up. It's a little green thing. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. It's too small. But in this container here, I started some seeds of watercress. Why watercress? Because it's one of the most, it's one of the furious 5 foods that I read about. You've got walnuts, avocados, guava juice, guava juice, avocados, walnuts, blackberries, and watercress. Watercress is is the strongest one of them all. It has twice as much calcium as milk does. Plenty of iron. It has vitamins A, B, C, D, and E, I believe. It's just chock full of vitamins and minerals and iron and calcium. So, and it's a leafy green. So you can grow this stuff and just put it on a salad or even put it on like a sub sandwich, So I'm going to grow quite a bit of it, or as much as I can, and eat that, and have Alicia eat that, because you know how women have calcium deficiencies. So it's always a good thing to have plenty of it. And there's no fat from milk, so we're good with that. So other than that, the fish are doing really well. I've got an automatic feeder set up in here. I've got it filled up to 200, a little over 200 gallons of water in here. So it's doing well. I got a big air pump running on it. So I guess I should take you outside so you can see things. I'm running out of time. Alright, here is some stuff that's going on. I saw habaneros growing, and I emptied the grow bed. There's the bottom of the grow bed, no sludge at the bottom. We got some peppers still growing in here. I don't have pumps running. I just pull water up with the bucket and water the plants so that I can use the water. I don't want to waste it. So this one's still running. I've got okra growing as well. So thanks for watching, guys. And this is tobacco, by the way. I'm running out of time, but thanks for watching.